Hello friends, today we are going to learn a new lesson in Unit 1.2. The name of the lesson is An Encounter of a Special Kind. This lesson is written by Tapan Mukherjee. Tapan Mukherjee's unique story. Basically it is written by Tapan Mukherjee about a young boy who rescued, nursed and served a baby langur attacked by a male dominant male langur, keeping the view to kill it. This is the story which depicts a trust of bond, compassion and mutual understanding between man, we can call as well human also, man and animal. Let's turn to the story. Before turning to the story, I would like to show a picture about a langur. Langur, we call it also monkey. This is the mother langur, that is mother monkey. This small one is a baby langur, that is baby monkey. Today we are going to know about the story of this monkey or langur and baby langur, mother langur and baby langur. An encounter of a special kind. My father was a medical professional working for a private company in Raniganj in West Bengal. The officers of company were housed in individual bungalows inside a large campus. Our house was in a corner of the campus. The officers' club was adjacent to the boundary of a wall of a garden. The compound was luxurious with green grass, colorful flowers, and a host of tall and majestic trees. The seasonal vegetables in the kitchen gardens of the households and the magnificent trees constantly attracted squirrels and many species of birds. A group of langurs had even made their den in an aswatha tree nearby. They had all become a part and parcel of our existence and daily life. Boundaries means what? Limits. Sima. Aswatha is a kind of tree. We call it pimple tree. In this lesson, the writer's father was working in a private company as a medical professional. So they got the bungalow which is surrounded by a nature. There we can see different kinds of flowers, trees and so many things. या धड्यामध्ये लेखक जे असतात ते लेखकाचे वडील एका खाजगी कंपनीमध्ये वैद्यकीय व्यवसायामध्ये असतात आणि ते बंगालमधील राणीगंज या ठिकाणी एका बंगल्यामध्ये स्थिर होतात. या परिसरामध्ये निसर्गरम्य परिसरामध्ये त्यांचा हा बंगलो असतो आणि जवळच एक ऑफिसर्स क्लब असतो. त्याच्या शेजारीच निसर्गरम्य असं वातावरण असतं. झाडं झुडपं असतात, रंगीबेरंगी फुलं असतात आपल्याला पाहायला मिळतात. उंच अशी झाडं असतात. विविध प्रकारचे पक्षी, प्राणी, विविध प्रकारच्या पक्ष्यांच्या जाती आपल्याला पाहायला मिळतात. तसंच त्यांच्या परिसरामध्ये आपल्याला अश्वत्था हे एक पिंपळाचं झाड सुद्धा आपल्याला पाहायला मिळतं. या सगळ्या गोष्टींचं अस्तित्व, निसर्गाचं अस्तित्व आपल्याला त्यांच्या बंगलोच्या अवतीभोवती त्यांच्या नित्याच्या जीवनामध्ये पाहायला मिळतात. नेक्स्ट पॅसेज. A small incident on a Saturday afternoon left a profound effect on me and unfolded before my eyes a whole new dimension to the wonders of God's creation. It was a few days in puja vacation. Just like for any other child, the holidays provided an opportunity for me to become engrossed in various magazines and storybooks published specially for children in the festive season. Unfold a whole new dimension. Dimension means different kinds of things generally happens in our surroundings. We have to also search about it and get the information more and more about it. So such kind of things naturally we can see in our surroundings. These things really it is a nature's creation. There it is God's creation, we can see here. And also it was the period, it was a few days on the occasion of puja vacation, and the writer was on the holidays, and holidays basically good for the writer because writer would like to engross himself reading various magazines and storybooks published for children in festive season. या शनिवारी एक छोट्याशा घटनेने या लेखकांच्या जीवनामध्ये बदल घडवून आणला. खरं म्हणजे निसर्गाची एक प्रकारचं ते आश्चर्य होतं आणि दुर्गा पूजाच्या सुट्ट्यांमध्ये जसं इतर मुलं असतात तशा इतर मुलांसारख्याच या लेखकाला सुट्ट्या असतात. ती संधी त्यांना चालून आलेली असते जेणेकरून ते विविध प्रकारचे मॅगझिन्स असतील, कथेची पुस्तकं असतील, त्याच्यामध्ये ते वाचण्यामध्ये तल्लीन होतात. या सुट्टीच्या काळांमध्ये विशेषतः सणासुदीच्या ज्या सुट्ट्या असतात त्या काळात त्यांना आनंद घ्यायला आवडत असतो. नेक्स्ट पॅसेज. आफ्टर अ हार्टी लंच my parents, my younger sisters lay down for an afternoon nap. I settled down with a storybook. This quiet afternoon presented a perfect backdrop for reading an adventure story. This silence was occasionally broken by the sound of my family snoring, the intermittent chirping of sparrows, the harsh cawing of a crow, the shrill call of a kite flying high above the ground near stuck by. I become deeply absorbed in the book. The writer has taken a heavy meal. After the heavy meal at noon, his family was taking the afternoon nap, that is a short sleep, and the writer was settled down to read the storybook. And it was a quiet afternoon, and he was engrossed reading a storybook. But suddenly, the snoring of his family, as well as chirping of sparrows who were intermittent, and the harsh cawing of a crow, then shrill call of a kite flying, broken the silence, and the writer was engrossed reading the book. या उतार्यामध्ये लेखक दुपारचं जेवण घेतल्यानंतर हेवी जेवण घेतल्यानंतर त्याच्या घरातले आई वडील भाऊ बहिणी सगळे झोपी जातात आणि वाचनासाठी दुपारी बघ साहसी कथा वाचण्यासाठी तर तल्लीन होतात. तेवढ्यात त्या घरच्यांचा घोरण्याचा आवाज आणि पक्ष्यांची चिवचिव, कावड्यांची कावकाव कर्कश आवाज, तसंच घारीचा कर्कश आवाज याने त्यांची शांतता भंग होते. ते तरी ॲडव्हेंचर स्टोरी वाचण्यामध्ये तल्लीन झालेले असतात. नेक्स्ट पॅसेज. सडनली आय हर्ड अ ग्रुप ऑफ स्ट्रीट डॉग्स barking furiously in the distance. I chose to ignore the commotion, thinking that the pack of dogs might have cornered a happy pig, but soon the barking became louder and more aggressive. An alarm carrying off a flock of crows added to the cacophony. I also heard the disturbance approaching the closer. Curious got a better of me. Leaving the book aside, I rushed to the veranda to see what was going on. Here, engross means to read something or focus on something, reading. Intermittent means what? The frequent visitor of, the frequent visiting. Birds are always frequent visit our house. Then cacophony means what? Cacophony means harsh noise. Some birds sound are shrill. We are unable to hear them. That is called cacophony. That is, in another words, we can call it harsh noise also. In this third stanza, fourth stanza, suddenly a group of street dogs barking furiously in the distance. The writer was reading a book. He was engrossed, focused in the storybook, and suddenly heard the barking of dogs. But they were barking furiously, and first of all, we ignore the commotion, and also the happily speak. But the barking become louder and aggressive, as well as alarming carrying of flock of crows added to the cacophony. So the writer was curious to see what was happening outside. So leaving the book aside, the writer rushed to the veranda to see what was happening outside or what was going on. या पॅसेजमध्ये लेखक वाचत असतो पण अचानक त्यांना कुत्र्यांचा भुंकण्याचा आवाज येतो. त्याच वेळेस ते त्याच्याकडे दुर्लक्ष करतात. त्यांना वाटलं डॉग किंवा कुत्रे ते दुर्दैवी पीककडे किंवा डुकऱ्याकडे पाहून भुंकत असतील, परंतु त्यांचं ओरडणं हे अधिक मोठ्याने वाढलं, आक्रमक झालं. त्याच वेळेस कावड्यांचा जो कर्कश आवाज होता, त्या कर्कश आवाजाची भर सुद्धा या गोंगाटामध्ये पडली. हा आवाज अधिकाधिक त्या लेखकाच्या जवळ गेला, त्यांच्यामध्ये उत्सुकता वाढली आणि ते त्या उत्सुकतेने पुस्तक बाजूला ठेवून वरांड्यामध्ये गेले. काय झालं हे पाहण्यासाठी. गॉट द बेटर ऑफ मी मीन्स सो क्युरियस or eager to see something, what is happening outside or what is happening somewhere. Passage, next passage. I glanced over the roof of the club house and saw something horrible. A big man langur, apparently leader of its group, was holding a baby langur in his hands and mercilessly biting it all over with a definite intent to kill. The helpless mother of baby and other lesser members of the langur group were scattered roofs of the building nearby watching the baby being killed. I recall the terrible custom in the animal clan according to which a dominant male usually do not allow another male baby or adult to survive within its group. One thing is remember, when he came to the veranda to see what happened, when he glanced at the roof of the house, he saw there was a leader of a langur who was holding a baby langur in his hand and also biting mercilessly that baby langur. At the same time, the baby langur's mother was also sitting over there at a distance, and rest of the langurs were sitting the scattered outside on the roof. They were looking, but they were not there to rescue that baby langur from the leader of the male langur. So this was observed by the author, and he remembered how terrible the custom of the animal. Even rest, nobody can went against the leader of the male langur. So this is very dangerous. for the rest of the animals. या वेळी जेव्हा लेखक बाहेर येतात वरांड्यामध्ये, ते पाहतात, त्यांना भयंकर दृश्य दिसतं. त्यांच्या घराच्या छतावर एक वानरांचा जो नेता असतो, त्या नेत्याच्या हातामध्ये एक लहान पिल्लू असतं माकडाचं, आणि त्याला अविरतपणे निर्दयपणे चावत असतो. त्याला ठार करण्याच्या वेदनेने तो चावत असतो. आई तिथं बसलेली असते अंतरावर, छतावरच. ती काही करू शकत नाही. त्या गटामध्ये इतर मेंबर सुद्धा तिथं बसलेले असतात, विखुरले असतात, पण ती काही करू शकत नाही. कारण की त्यांच्या गटामध्ये जे इतर माकड असतात किंवा लंगूर असतात, ते या नेत्याच्या विरोधात जाऊ शकत नाही. त्यांचं ते ट्रेडिशन आहे, बघ. आणि इफ ही गोज अगेन्स्ट द लंगूर, सो हाऊ दे कॅन अलाव टू सर्वाइव्ह इट्स ग्रुप. त्याला ते जगू देतील की नाही, हा एक मोठा प्रश्न त्यांच्या समोर येतो. म्हणून इफ यू अंडरस्टँड दीज थिंग्स, just jot down all the meanings of the words and the questions regarding this passage, 5 passage. You could do your level best at home. Thank you very much. The rest of the second part we'll see to the next clip or next video. Thank you very much.